I Hate Fairyland Volume 2. So this is a follow-up to I Hate Fairyland, which came out in 2015. I Hate Fairyland was awesome. I freaking loved it. It was just hilarious in my opinion. So just like a brief backstory of what it was. Gert is our main character. She was a young little girl who wanted to, she wished that she can be in a world of like magic and fun and joy, and so she was sucked into Fairyland. Unfortunately, instead of being there only temporarily, she ended up being trapped there for like 30 something years. And as she grew, she was stuck in her 7-year-old body. So yeah, basically it was an adult trapped in her child body, and just being stuck in this world of happiness and stuff made her go psychotic, and she just started killing things left and right. So it was basically like a horror comedy set in an Alice in Wonderland like world. Yeah, here we start off with Gert. She's back in the real world, and she's an adult now. Like she was able to get back into her adult body. She works at the Dragon Dogs, which is like a fast food place, and she's terrible at her job. Basically, she's just, the customers are awful. This moment just reminds me very much of the Zim Fry Cook episode, where the customers are just terrible, and the main character, Gert in this case, just has like a breakdown, and she envisions her brutally murdering all the customers, but it turns out that it was just like a daydream, and she ends up getting fired. And then we just see a montage of her constantly having jobs and just being fired like on the first day. Like there's one where she's a clown, and she for a birthday party, and she ends up yelling at the kids and telling them Santa is fake. One where she works as a bus driver but immediately crashes into a bunch of parked cars. One where she's supposed to like mow the grass, and she ends up getting drunk behind the wheel. So yeah, she's just constantly getting fired, constantly starting fights. She ends up getting beaten up by this one bar patron, and who throws her out into the trash. And that's when this big dude and this rat find her, and they capture her, and they bring her to this building where there's this multi-billionaire who wants to hire her. And she's like, I don't know why you would want to hire me. Like, I get fired at everything that I do. And he's like, no, there's one specific thing that I know you're perfect for. I need you to locate my son. He's gone missing. And she's like, okay, why do you think I'm going to be good for this job? Because my son was taken to Fairyland. So now it becomes a thing where this girl who was stuck in Fairyland for so many years, went crazy, went on a murder spree, was finally, like, spent her whole life trying to find a way out. Finally got out. Now she gets sucked back in again. And she's kind of forced to do it in the sense that she has no money. Her life is kind of terrible here. This is the only thing she's good at. So now she's forced to go back into the world that screwed her up in the first place. And I was like, yes, this is awesome. Like, this is a perfect first issue for volume 2. I love it. The artwork is fantastic. The coloring, the inking, everything is great. The story is great. You get like this whimsical, cutesy moments, and then it immediately like turns it on its head with like adult humor and horror and stuff and violence. So yeah, for anyone who liked I Hate Fairyland Volume 1, check out the first issue of Volume 2. But yeah, there you go. There's I Hate Fairyland. Hope you enjoyed. Like, it's awesome. Check it out. I highly recommend it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later.